I'm doing it for my daughter.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Bud Light first started getting on for the gay stuff?
Oh
Whatever.
yeah, the rainbows.
There was
the
one
guy
post
that
because people right-wing memers were calling it
Dilly Billy.
semen.
Oh God!
And there was one screenshot that was so funny. It was someone had searched for semen, and there was this one account that had posted like a dozen times, Bud Light semen. Hope you like drinking semen. Like 20 posts that are just like that semen.
He did it single-handedly.
Yeah, he was going in on it.
That was a wild thing when that happened.
Yeah, it was.
Like putting the what a like,
I thought it was a bit ballsy. It's like Schwarzenegger with the cigars.
Ballsy of who? Bud Light?
No,
Yeah.
it's pretty ballsy to.
I totally forgot this. Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah.
All I remembered was that Bud Light got in trouble for some.
No, he had the heels on. He was in the tub.
Got some LGBTQ thing. I didn't even
Getting buzzed on Bud Light.
To be fair, I don't drink beer, so the world of like sports and beer goes over my head. But nevertheless, I'd totally forgotten this person existed. What a
treat!
show.
What a
Good
treat!
God.
What a treat they is. No, it's pretty antithetical to their brand in general. So it was really like a big you to everyone. And even though people, they voted with their wallets or whatever, they'll try it again in a few years.
Yeah, I mean, I think is it true that Toyota is not doing LGBTQ stuff anymore?
really.
That'd be sweet.
I would love to see Toyota make it a
Straights only car.
legendary run.
Dilly Billy.
I would, man.
It's got a plow in the front to kill.
Dilly Billy.
If there's a brand that could do a legendary run right now,
Toyota's the one.
it would be Toyota. I'm not saying they're gonna. I don't think they will. But man, if they did, that would make my heart
They could sing.
pulse with pride,
Yeah, well, it's just the way.
gay pride.
Bud Light is a bit rough. Ever since they switched to rickshaw rice for their fermenting, I said, man,
Oh, they switched to rice for their
Yeah.
rickshaw rice.
what is that? That's a joke.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought that
It is rice,
but they
though.
switched to rice.
There is a chance that there's a real thing called rickshaw rice that people use for fermenting.
Yeah.
It's probably Rick Shaw.
Richard Shaw. Richard Shaw.
Dick
right?
Hell
Shappy,
yeah.
Dick Shaw.
Wow. Wow. Rickshaw rice is a thing. Holy shit.
Shit, that's a really nice. I love rickshaws.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Here, Nick.
Isn't that a taste? Try
Is
it.
good? Is it honey sweet?
We'll see.
It's a treat. Because I was bringing a lot of treats for us to all try on the road, but they all came so late. There was no time. It didn't fit out right. But they had the chocolate-covered honeycomb that I thought would have been maybe interesting in the green room.
That's delicious.
Isn't that taste?
That's probably the best chocolate I've ever had.
Yeah, I'm pleased about it. I have to put in an order, get a case delivered.
When was North Carolina flooded?
A week
A week
ago.
ago?
Really?
You didn't hear about that?
Oh my god!
It's crazy.
Damn.
15 feet up, like streets, Asheville, North Carolina, completely wrecked, leveled out.
Shocking.
Weren't we just there?
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god!
no flood insurance. Zero people had flood insurance. It was like out of nowhere. It'd be like if you got flooded. They'd be like, "Well, I never knew I needed flood insurance." I was like, yeah. Well, can I get any money? They're like this. No.
Damn.
You have no, oh, your shit's gone. Oh yeah, fuck you.
Damn.
My car's
A
gone.
lot of
Fuck you.
damage
Oh, you still
left
owe money on
behind
it?
with
Yeah.
all the mud,
Dude.
that came up out of the rivers and washed across the streets.
So it was a controlled demolition again.
100%. I mean, if
Displacement.
Look
Oh my god.
at the awning right there on that brick building. That's up to the awning.
It's not even near the coast. It's western North
Yep.
Carolina, which is strange.
What the fuck?
They say quartz mining for data for chips. They say there was like in March they came out. BlackRock finds the biggest quartz deposits in the mountains. This is a land grab.
Yeah, I do remember that. The quartz. Yeah.
And they say they can make chips with quartz.
Wow.
What's the power of quartz?
I think it's. I was reading a while ago that it stores data, that you can use it to store data, but I'm sure it's used in other machines with.
They give us a watch.
Oh no, it's something else. It's some conductive.
Everybody that gets their house destroyed gets a free quartz
It's
watch.
a free nice quartz watch.
Dude.
I thought that was right up your alley. Like
Yeah, that's crazy.
they're flooding, and then obviously this is fun. The American ley lines. This
No
was-
insurance.
You like ley lines, right? Like
Yeah, I really.
Slave latitude.
Some of them are go back to some of the titles on these. Like, I mean, this is where you realize I'm a reader. But look at the names of some of these.
Pilot Mountain Wheel.
And then go to the next one. Right there. Sexual Lake Titicaca. Base of spine, like root chakras and ley lines.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I don't know what any of that stuff is.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I don't know. When you start thinking about that, you start thinking about like not golem factories, but like a house for God or something, or made in the image of like the plane we live on. If we're looking at ley lines and chakras, it's like it's something very strange. Like it's hard to think about.
Is that demonic?
I don't know. All the yoga and Kundalini stuff does it. It gives me a weird vibe. Like I don't like it. The yoga stuff, the transcendental meditation, even meditation. A lot of that stuff, the most of the new age shit or the spiritualism, it bothers me. Even yoga and that stuff. Something about it bothers me. I don't like it.
It's not meant for Western man.
No, I don't like it.
Stay away from that shit.
It makes me nervous.
Yeah, no, I understand because the only people that are into it are fucking at like Burning Man and shit like that.
Yeah, or bearded gurus like, oh, I can walk on water. Do it now. Nah. I mean, you know, like I haven't eaten in 30 years. Yeah. Yeah.
He's like hovering McDonald's with the guy.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know. He's like, oh yeah, I control my energy with my breathing. And I mean, hey, maybe there's a lot of stuff possible. You can control a lot of things in your body with your mind, but that the obsession to me with the absolute controlling of chakras and energy and this godhood stuff, it does seem like a misdirection, and just to activate people's OCD and trying to like regulate themselves or something. It seems like a weird, you can become a god, you can control your energy. It seems weird. You're doing this pose, you're doing chants. And look, I'm ignorant on most of the stuff.
I think it's best left ignored.
I think so.
And it's definitely not for the white man.
No.
If it's for anyone.
No. Yeah, it's just something, this blue-skinned demons.
If some Indian guy
heads.
wants to do it, that's fine with me. But if it's not for the white man, no.
Not fine with me because he's making them come into dealerships and bust my balls.
Yeah, and you get into Jim Carrey territory.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
It's like this. Yeah, you're jerking off. You just don't nut. And look, I like the semen retention, but just like Jim Carrey, he's talking about orgasms and stuff. That's so fucking nasty. But it's like that, like all these weird, like trying to regulate yourself like a fucking animal.
No,
it's not for us.
That's
man.
like a lift the fucking weights thing. Like
It's like, hey, watch this. Semen. I'll rope the semen just like nothing. Watch this. I learned to do that through meditation. It just, I don't like it.
Nope.
The LA shrooms, drugs, ley lines. Like
it's clear that all that shit
yes
will destroy you.
And it is.
And it's there's not one person who's not been destroyed by that.
Do you know anyone?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who they are, but anybody I've talked to who's been on that spiritual journey tip and experimented has suffered.
They get mind cooked.
Has suffered biblically.
Yeah.
But I think there's also something mechanical and real about it. It's not just like you're doing the drugs to allow an excuse for licentious behavior and that you get punished for that. I think that there's something about the tripping that I do agree with Charles on this, that you are like the machine elves and shit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's I'm not gonna say I don't know what the fuck they are. I'm not gonna say they're demons. I've never seen one. I have no idea what they are. But if there were real demons that were trying to get through to this world via tripping,
take this.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It holds up with with all the evidence that I've seen.
I'm not seeing people come out of it good.
Nope.
And I'm on the. I used to say openly.
Yeah.
Oh, shrooms are important for you to expand your net.
Yeah.
You've heard me say that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And I'm like this. Oh, it's good for me. And maybe it was like served as a barrier to complete depression,
maybe kept that gun out of your hands or something.
That's it.
You have no idea.
Or maybe it put it back in my hands. Who knows? You know,
have this.
Yeah, or maybe it kept me down there for it's like a trap.
That too. Yeah.
It's like like it's an off ramp that you take and you're like, oh no. And I'm getting friends now in LA, and I don't give a fuck if they even hear this. I could care less. They need to hear this. I'm just getting fucking friends that are calling me with the stupidest shit, and we're a little too old for this, boys.
Yeah.
Like we're a little too old to be talking about this kind of shit and this level of irresponsibility fiscally and familial, like money wise and family wise. Like there's kids involved and shit. Like you can't be calling me and asking me about what an accountant is. Or
I think there's something about tinkering and seeking knowledge that is, if you don't do it in moderation, I think it will destroy you. Can you look up YouTube Christopher Lee talking about black arts?
This is a classic.
black arts.
Yeah,
His experience with black magic, and
I think
it makes you go crazy.
I think some people don't click it yet. I think that some people are the only people who come out of that sort of journey of knowledge seeking and have some semblance of humanity left are the ones that are left to warn people not to do it. Let's click this guy right here.
Up in the back there?
It's well known that you have a huge interest in the occult and one of the largest collections of books of that
I don't have a huge collection. Somebody wrote I had 20,000 books.
That's funny.
I'd have to live in a bath.
This shit's funny.
Hey Chris, you ever see any shit?
I
Hit
have
pause.
maybe 4 or
He's probably about to say something. He's gearing up to say something serious, and people are like, "What a clever turn of phrase from the old British gentleman." This is going on Reddit shower thoughts today. Hit play.
He's thinking about being in hell.
5.
Yeah.
I have The Devil Rides Out, first edition, signed to me by Dennis Wheatley. There's a book just come out about him called The Devil is a Gentleman. And
I remember that one.
I have met people who claimed to be Satanists, who claimed to be involved with black magic, who claimed that they not only knew a lot about it, but as I said, I've certainly never been involved, and I warn all of you, never, never, never. You will not only lose your mind, you lose your soul. I don't have a big library in the account. No.
Close out.
I know these.
He seems like he's pretty serious.
Yeah.
I don't think people know what the fucking game they're playing, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they think it's like I think the gate,
I think there's certain things you're not supposed to tinker with.
It's just that knowledge. There's certain systems of knowledge that if you wrap your head around thoroughly enough, it makes a home in your mind for a demon to reside in. So there's danger in many ways of the accumulation of knowledge that is not wisdom. What he just said is wisdom. The accumulation of knowledge is not the same thing as wisdom. It's just things that could make you lose your mind or make you crazy and put a demon inside of you.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
7 years of that.
Abortions.
L.A.
Dark.
L.A. abortions.
Dude.
Girls bragging about it. I think that's when I started for me, was when I saw the demonic, the girls bragging. The girls bragging about abortions are nuts. Like, I love my abortion. That was when I was like, all right, this is fucking bananas.
I think that's the worst thing you can do.
It's a dark.
I don't think there's I don't know if there's anything worse you can do than kill a baby.
I think it's pretty dark. I think it is the darkest thing, and it's a religious sacrifice that people don't know they're participating in. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
They have no idea.
I fully agree with you on that. It's a sacrifice to the devil.
Yeah, 100%. It's the Moloch that, because if they were killing virgins up there or killing babies up in the pyramid, then people would have a problem with it now. Not in a few years, but now. They had to switch it over to wars that go on forever. They get the women to choose to do abortions and all this stuff.
In terms of quantity, like you think about the Mayans.
Yep. Surpassed.
You know what's fucked up? The cannibalism in with like Samoans and stuff. You know that Haka war dance stuff they do?
I do know exactly what you're talking about.
You ever wonder why it's so freaky and fucked up and seems so unnatural and shouldn't be a part of society?
Absolutely.
And that should be totally banned from existence, that Haka shit?
Yeah.